Hello guys, another video. So what is this video about? It is about an interesting phenomenon that occurred during totality that I heard and was recorded on my video that I presented to all of you. You could clearly hear it in the video. But guess what? Two sonic booms occurred. I thought, like most other people did, that these were fireworks being discharged by people. You know, it's not. Are you ready for this? This phenomenon, these two sonic booms that were heard in my video, which if you play back my video, you will hear it. There's two of them. One near the end of totality, but one also near the beginning to the middle part. There's another sonic boom that occurs first. This very same sonic boom, series of booms, were heard in Texas. They were heard in Ontario, Canada. I'm not kidding, guys. This is for real and this is legitimate. This is not fake news. Okay? This is for real. You can play back my recording and you will hear it clearly on the recording. Again, the first one occurs to the start of totality, towards the middle, and the second one occurs right at the end of totality, just before it gets nice and bright. It's on my video, it captured it, it's clear as day, you can hear it, but that very same series of booms have been popping up on other people's videos from Texas all the way up to Ontario, Canada. I kid you not. Now, again, when totality occurred on that day, Monday, I assumed it was somebody discharging fireworks. And then I discovered, oh, interesting, I'm not the only one that heard it. And Southern Illinois, aka Little Egypt, is not the only place that it was heard in. Surprise, surprise. So this is a real event. This is a real thing. So just disclaimer, I don't want to hear anybody stating, Todd, you're spreading fake news, you're spreading bullshit. No, I'm not. This is real and legitimate science here. So my second thing that I thought it was, when I realized it couldn't have been fireworks, because, like I said, people in Texas heard it, people in Ontario heard it. I assumed it was maybe jet airplanes that were trying to, like, follow the eclipse as it moved along. That was the next thing that I assumed, the process of elimination. That was the next thing that I thought it was. But now, if you go out onto the internet and if you type in under Google, type in the keywords under search, type in sonic booms heard during 2024 eclipse. Type that in exactly as I mentioned. Sonic booms heard during 2024 eclipse. And there it is. Yeah. It's right there, clear as day. There's even videos showing up under this heading. So, yeah. It's very fascinating. There's a video marked on YouTube by Silver Fox, Solar Eclipse with Sonic Boom Phenomenon, April 8th, 2024. I haven't yet watched that video. I don't even know where along the eclipse path that video was shot at. I'm going to take a look at it as soon as I'm done filming this video. But, oh my gosh, this is a real thing, and a lot of people heard this and did exactly what I did, assuming fireworks. And then when they realized, oh, we're not the only ones that heard that, they assumed it was aircraft trying to break the sound barrier. You know, the speed of sound is 767 miles per hour. When you go faster than that, you break the sound barrier and you create a sonic boom. When there was two of them during totality, I thought, well, maybe it was two aircraft trying to keep up with the eclipse as it moved across. But you see, the eclipse is moving so much faster than these airplanes. The eclipse is running, it is moving, totality is moving, the shadow, somewhere between 1,100 miles per hour all the way up to 5,000 miles per hour. Excuse me. I'm enjoying a little something here, and I'm just not used to drinking it, and this wouldn't happen to anyone else, but because I drink beer so rarely, this happens to me. Anyway, so these sonic booms were heard, again, all the way from Texas, all the way up to Ontario, Canada. So this is a thing. This legitimately happened. It is there. And there is evidence of it. All you got to do is go and look at all the videos that have been filmed about in totality. Just look for them, play them, listen to the sound. You will hear them, and they're right there in my very own video. You can hear those sonic booms. They are there, both of them. Like I said, I thought fireworks. And then I thought jet airplanes breaking the sound barrier, trying to keep up with the shadow. Of course, the airplane, if it had been airplanes trying to keep up with the shadow, they were doomed to fail. Because not in 1973, the Concorde, which was one of the fastest jet airliners on the planet, was able to maintain in the shadow for, what was it? How long were they able to stay within totality? They traveled across Central Africa. That eclipse had a 7-minute time frame on totality. It was 7 minutes and 3 seconds. Very long. So that Concorde airplane got into the path of totality and was able, because it was traveling way past the sound barrier. I mean, it was, I don't really know how fast it was going. I think it was well over 1,000 miles per hour. But it could only maintain the path of totality for only so long. I think it was able to do it for 90 minutes, maybe an hour and a half. It was able to stay within totality as it traveled across the African continent. Don't quote me on that. I'd have to go research it, but yeah, the Concorde aircraft stayed within totality for a long time. But anyway, the whole point of this video, and I'm going to wrap it up right about now, is that you're not crazy if you heard 2 sonic booms during Monday's eclipse, during totality. I don't know how far outside of totality that 2 sonic booms were heard. I know I heard them, and like I said, I assumed by default they were something completely different. Oh, how wrong I was. Anyway, it's just something to think about. It's another aspect of the eclipse that kind of presented itself, and yet so many people dismissed it as something else, and I, of course, am perfectly guilty of the same thing. So just something to think about, just something to ponder. So yes, if you were within totality and you heard 2 sonic booms or 2 fireworks explosions go off, You're not crazy. You heard it, and it was real. It's not fakey fake like so many people would try to argue. It happened. It was real. So anyway, all right. I'm pulling the plug. Thank you for watching.